This reading is a mix of magic and mundane. So we're going to find out what mundane things are happening in your life right now, where the magic needs to be, where magic could actually help to empower or to move something along or to destroy, whatever it needs to be. So hold tight, grab your cuppa, and we shall get into this. So what is the life situation that is on your mind right now that needs an injection of magic? Eclipse of concealment. Navigation through the eclipse of concealment, understanding the cyclical nature of hidden phases and awaiting revelations. So you may be in a point in your life, at some aspect of your life, where you're waiting for something to be revealed to you. Maybe you feel someone is harbouring a secret from you, or there is an announcement at your workplace, but you are waiting for something. And this is where your magic comes in, because your intuition is trying to tell you that there is going to be some kind of revelation here. And I feel that this revelation is going to be sometime between now and the middle of September. Now, we're going to ask Odin and the 9 realms to give us some guidance on what is the magic around this. Then we're going to get into the runes and the tarot cards to give you a little bit more advice and information on what to do around this time, if there is anything that you can do, or what you need to know. So, this concealment. Okay. Now, this concealment is being guided magically by the Balrost, which this is the connection between Midgard, which is Earth, and Asgard. Okay, which, you know, you may think of that as like heaven. So it's that bridge. Now, you may have felt a disconnect, and this could be a disconnect between your mind and your heart. It could be a disconnect between your higher self and your conscious in this realm. So this is what's going to be, this is the magic that needs to come to you. Now you see those 2 ravens there. These are Odin's ravens, and they are hunning and mugging, and they represent memory and mind. Now they come to Midgard through the Balrost, through the Rainbow Road, if you like, to observe the humans and bring back that information to Odin. So I do feel that there is, magically, you are being observed by those ravens right now. So if you've been seeing ravens or hearing ravens recently, that could be a signal for you about this. But the bridge is opening up. So this is about you finding that connection between your memory and your mind. And we're going to have a little look into that now, a little bit deeper. So in your mind right now, what is happening? Okay, a lack of communication. So you're struggling with that real understanding of the conscious. So this is where your higher self is trying to talk to you, trying to get information to you, but you are struggling to interpret that information or bring it forward. So there is reinforcements being called in, and this is through ancestral energy. So you may find that you have vivid dreams at this time, or you may find that you are talking to family members more, and they may be bringing up people from the past or talking about the traits of family members. There's something significant in that to do with your situation in your life right now, where you may need to empower those traits within you. Because what is being concealed here, what you can't see at this time, is actually, when it is revealed, going to be very exciting. It's not a bad thing that's being revealed. It's not like a bad secret. It's something that's been hidden in a place just until you have closed out something. So for you to be able to make that journey completely from Midgard to Asgard, for you to actually reach that higher self, to actually be able to understand what is being concealed here, there's something that you need to do, something that you need to close out. I'm getting something about cake there as well. I don't know if it's been your birthday or someone's birthday recently, and there may have been an inkling of a revelation there. For some of you, I'm actually feeling that you may have met somebody at a birthday party or chatted to somebody, and you're not sure what that means in your life. So for instance, this could be if you're in a situation where you are already with somebody, but then someone else has caught your eye and you're like, I don't understand why I'm feeling this way. For others of you, it's just, you know that there is something that is hidden from you, And again, I'm feeling like it's more to do with your friendship groups or people around you in your life or family members. It's not so much a work thing, it's more an family environment, relationships thing. So what do you need to know about this to empower that magic so that you can access Asgard, so that you can obtain that information? You've got to be courageous. So some of you, this is actually a test of your intuition. Something is telling you to speak up for yourself, to say something, to have courage in a particular situation. But you hold back because it feels extremely vulnerable. It makes you feel like, but what if I'm wrong? What if I've got this completely wrong and then I look like an idiot? But you know you're not wrong. And that's what this is trying to tell you now, is trust what you are being given, okay? Trust what your mind is telling your heart. Trust what your heart is telling your mind. Allow that rainbow road to sort of bridge the gap, to build that bridge together. Small steps. So this is just one step at a time. So if that is opening up a conversation with somebody else, just to test the water, just to see if you are right. But I feel like this is about confidence and courage in you, just speaking up and saying exactly what you're thinking and feeling. And when you do that, you're going to stop worrying, because I feel like you've been quite anxious about this situation for some time now. You may have been really worrying about it, maybe not sleeping so great about it, but you've been sat on it. You haven't actually been doing anything about it because you felt like there's something hidden in this situation. Okay, so what is it that you need to do? What do you need to do right now? Okay, so what it's saying that you need to do is, there's a particular, and I keep getting this, there's a particular situation in your life or a pattern, something that has always just been a constant there, but you're almost asking yourself, like, why do I still do that? Why am I still doing this? I don't really get anything out of it. And it's just kind of become a bit of a routine. But I feel like you may be noticing an impact that's having on other areas of your life. For instance, this could be that, say you are going through the motions with a friendship. So this could be like a best friend or something. You're meeting up with them, going out with them, hanging out with them, but you don't really feel like you resonate with them anymore. And it's almost like that is blocking you from really opening up into this version of yourself now. Now, it doesn't have to be a friendship. It could be a relationship or some kind of connection that you have with a person. But the reason you stay there is because you're so sick of endings. I feel like you're fed up with endings. Like, why have I got to end everything? Why has everything got to change all the time? You're getting kind of sick of that. But this is kind of saying, but this is one final thing that needs to happen in order for you to really fully embrace your intuition and be following your intuition. So for some of you, this is about actually not reaching out to somebody. This is about you not entertaining a message that you know isn't really fulfilling for you. Someone says, like, should we meet up? And you're like, you're only really meeting up with them to go through the motions. Then you're better off saying no. Okay? It's going to take courage. It's going to take a lot of strength. But the outcome is coming out as Wunyo, which is a very fortunate rune. Very exciting and harmonious. So what is going to be the outcome for you? You take that stance. I see some of you actually, you may be going surfing, or I see you in waves. You're going to be going, this is all going to happen just before you go away somewhere on holiday, I feel. And I can see you in the waves, really enjoying yourself and embracing the newness, embracing the fact that you have just awakened. You've just lit Ajna chakra. You've just allowed for your intuition to download, to come in, and it's going to come through. And it leads to a lot of excitement and celebration, okay? I do feel for you that the middle of September, this is all going to be revealed and you're going to be quite surprised by it. For many of you, this is actually something that you have been waiting for, that you've been looking for, that you've kind of tied yourself up in knots over in the past. You may have had like a little bit of an addiction about it. Perhaps it's been an obsessive thought that's been going through your mind. But there are changes coming to this that are going to bring a whole new beginning. I'm seeing like a deepening in a love connection as well, if that's what this situation is. But it's also a deepening in the knowing of yourself, coming out of this despondence. If this resonates with you, drop me a DM. I'd love to go deeper into it.